Hey yo! Welcome back to the Dugout and Beyond. So last night in the we had some superstars return. We had one just return from being injured, to one being returning to his home, basically the city that had drafted him. So we had Steph Curry come back. He was out for 11 games. So yeah, he had, I think it was his left shoulder that got hurt, and of course when even though it does shoot with his right, I'm sure he can definitely shoot with his left just as well. But yeah, so you can't really play if part of your body that you use literally to play the game is hurting. So he returned, and he played 31 minutes, which is actually more than I thought he would play. I thought they would have probably capped him at like 25, like in between 25 and 30, would not go over. He scored 24 points. He went 8 for 22 from the just in general field, 5 for 15 for 3 points, and 3 for 4 on free throws. So overall, it says here he went negative. That it doesn't seem horrible, especially for someone that just came back after basically being out for like a month or so. Yeah, so they did end up losing to the Phoenix Suns by 12. They came back, actually. Pretty sure they were within like 2 or 3 points of beating them. But then, of course, 12 points is not really too close anymore once you lose. But yeah, they basically didn't do hard. So right now with that loss last night, they are now 500, and they are still really not good at home. Well, they're still not good away, but they're actually they are just under 500 with that loss. 20 and 21. I was looking at the Suns record, which I actually didn't realize they were actually 500. But they actually are doing pretty well at home. They're well over 500 at home. But yeah, so the next other person we had return was actually not because of injury or anything, actually because it was a trade that happened last year, where Donovan Mitchell was traded from the Utah Jazz to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and in that trade was Lauri Markkanen and Colin Sexton and Ochai Agbaji, as well as future first rounds and future draft swaps. So they had Colin Sexton and Markkanen play against Donovan Mitchell last night. Of course, it was a crazy huge trade. Actually, we all thought that Donovan Mitchell was going to probably go to the Knicks, where he's actually from, but he did not. So yeah, it was a return home for him to the land, and it was home for him to Utah. Sorry, Cleveland is considered the land. They also did not end up winning. They lost by 2 points, which is pretty good. He also, so of course we all know Mitchell had gone off recently with the 70 points. He granted 70 points is not an easy thing to do, and yet he still went for 46, which is still really good. He 14 for 27 from the field, 7 for 18 3-point, and perfect from the free throw at 11-11. So yeah, again, 46 is right here. The next highest was Jordan Clarkson on the Utah Jazz at 32. So even that 13 points high up. Actually, no, wait. It's 14 points more than Clarkson at the most. But yeah, these are some basically games just waiting out. Of course, there was more of a timetable with Curry, and of course this was just a scheduling. Hey, like when are they gonna have their game? So of course this game is gonna happen eventually, unless there was possibly a injury that could have occurred. But yeah, so it was, of course, even though Lauri Markkanen is a well-known player, he was not the forefront of that trade, especially when there's 2 other trades plus picks and rounds and all that involved. You're not really the focus of that trade. So yes, Lauri Markkanen, good great player. He's definitely making a good name for himself. He actually scored, I think it was like 50 points the other night. So let's see, when pretty sure that it was, yeah, 50 points against the Rockets. 49, sorry, I gotta be exact. 49 points against the Rockets. So he knows how to, he's scoring. He's really doing, he's in this, he's probably averaging about 26 or so, because the rest of his points are 25, 21, and then the high 20. So putting that 49 in there will still won't bring it up a lot, but it won't keep it down. So he's probably doing about 26 points in the last 5 games. Yeah, and then of course you had Colin Sexton, who got drafted actually when LeBron was still in Cleveland, but also thinking about leaving, because when Sexton got drafted, he had him actually kind of talk out to LeBron like, hey, like, I'm ready to get to work and help the team, and then LeBron literally just took another deal in the Lakers. I'm pretty sure he wasn't even like focusing on what Colin Sexton was saying on his draft day, because they all basically say that. But yeah, so hey, these some big night for return, and yeah, the NBA is going crazy. There's been actually a lot of shooting and a lot of making it the last couple of games. We've had Doncic is going off like every night. They have Donovan Mitchell is basically going off almost every night. Of course, 70 points is not an easy situation to do, but yeah. So this again, standings are shaping out. And I'll definitely be making updates on it, because we have everything going. And just a quick look, for the most part, teams are starting to really separate at this point. Things are shifting around a little bit, and yeah, we're starting to see some what teams are really made of, and who's got it, and who definitely does not have it. Yeah, so. And in that time that that Steph was not there, they stayed relatively even to where they usually are. Still not good at home. Still well under 500. They don't even have 10 wins. There's many teams that don't have 10 wins at home, but they have 3 wins at home, which is just as bad almost as the bottom 5. But actually no one in the Eastern Conference has under 5 losses at home. Wow, alright. Yeah, so that's just an update on 2 superstars, one making an actual return, and one making their return to their originally drafted city. So yeah, come back for more updates, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!